Thank you for tuning in to Entertain the Geeky, your source for nerd news.
Guys, what's going on? Entertain the Geeky here. We're myself, Chris.
And Rodger.
And some special guest.
Ronnie!
Whoa, he's a new guest.
Yeah, so Ronnie, what the fuck is your last name?
Cobb.
Ronnie Cobb.
The Ronnie Cobb. So, Ronnie listens pretty regularly, and he indulges in the shenanigans, and he's a part of the nerdverse, I would call it. So
Is that what you would call it?
The nerdverse. It's the nerdverse.
I call
man.
it life, my friend.
I call it life.
So, it's news time. And first and foremost, I think one of the biggest news drops we got this week was the first set photos from Logan, or Wolverine 3.
Yeah, man. The claws with the hand.
And then you saw Professor Xavier looking old.
Shit. Patrick Stewart hasn't aged in about 30 years.
No, Patrick Stewart will never look as old as he does in that movie. There's no way.
Well, they did an old age makeup on him.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, he looks really good. And then we saw the villain, whose name I don't know.
I don't remember.
He kind of looks like a hipster douchebag, though, so I can't wait to see Logan rip his guts out. Because you know how I feel about them hipsters.
Tom Holland posted something about, or he did an interview or something like that, and he talked about not liking being in the SpiderMan suit.
Wait, what?
Because it's uncomfortable.
Okay.
He's like, it's uncomfortable, he's like, but then I think to myself, they're like, everybody on the planet would want to do this, and I deserve this.
Didn't they talk about that in Spider-Man 2? Remember the scene where Tobey Maguire is riding down the elevator and the guy's like, cool Spider-Man cut? Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah, and he says it rides up in the crotch.
Right, yeah. So we've gotten that. We know it's uncomfortable.
It's a fucking spandex suit.
Yeah.
It's
with
not going to
boots, or rain boots, or flip-flops. We don't really know.
This one has rain boots. It depends on the iteration, because there was the Amazing Spider-Man 1, he had, it was these Pumas that he cut up. Yeah.
What's your feelings there, Ronnie? What should Spider-Man wear as footwear?
I think he should just go barefoot.
Oh.
I mean, that's how he should be able to stick to the walls.
Well,
really.
like, if you were just wearing, like, spandex or lycra, I would think that your ability to stick would be able to kind of go through
but
that.
But it's little hairs.
Yeah, so little hairs are going to poke through the spandex, because spandex is thin, man. That's like fucking paint and on clothing.
Is it little hairs?
It depends on the iteration of Spider-Man. I think it's generally accepted that it's little hairs.
Well, why don't they just paint his suit on?
Well, you know what's crazy is Kane Parker used to do the Mark of Kane with his spider thingies, and he would stick his hand on somebody's face and rip all the skin off.
Well, that's because Kane was a badass. Peter Parker, not so much.
No, he's kind of a bitch. Doc Ock apparently is coming back in the in the comics.
Is he gonna bone Aunt May?
I don't know the full extent of it. There's this Dead No More thing that they keep teasing, and it's a gravestone that says Otto Octavius, and you see a shadow because it's being lit up by lightning.
But hold on. Isn't this a reboot?
I don't...
Like, yeah, it's a reboot.
Kinda.
Okay, so Octavius didn't die.
Octavius did die. Like,
No,
Superior Spider-Man still happened.
Wait, are you talking comic or are you talking movie?
I'm talking comic, sorry.
Oh, fuck, I thought you were talking about the movie.
No, comic, I'm sorry. I didn't segue that very well. In the comics...
What the fuck? They're bringing Octavius back?
Yeah.
Lame.
Yeah.
Here's why it's lame.
Well...
No, fuck it. Here's why it's lame. In Superior Spider-Man, Otto Octavius sacrificed himself because he finally realized what it took to be a true hero.
He told Peter Parker, which is one of the fucking coolest panels from a comic ever, you are the superior Spider-Man.
He admitted defeat, admitted he wasn't good enough, and sacrificed himself to save his love. Now you're going to backtrace, bring him back as a villain, more than likely.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think what's going to happen, so Otto Octavius, part of him is still in Peter Parker's psyche.
Right.
Just like Peter was in Otto's. I don't think you can completely delete that out. I think this part of him is becoming self-aware, and I think he's going to try to take himself out of Peter's body.
It's going to be an Onslaught Part 2.
But they're doing another, like, clone series.
Yeah.
And
we saw how well the first one went over.
I mean, we got my favorite character out of it.
Yeah, well, your favorite character had to be retconned to where he's not a clone anymore.
No, he's...
Oh, he's still a clone?
Yeah.
So he's still lame?
He never stopped being a clone.
Okay, he's still lame then.
No, he was amazing.
Everything about the clone saga was lame.
Amazing.
Lame.
He was the bastard clone.
He was.
And they called him the martyr in the Edge of the Spider-Verse, or Spider-Verse. He was one of the things that had to happen to bring Moreland's family to power. Like, they had to kill him, the clone. And
you could have just cloned another one.
And it was the specific clone. It was the first clone. The one that was discarded, the one that nobody wanted, the one that ended up being the most badass and fucking nuking Moreland's dad with great ease. It was fucking cool.
You know, your love for Spider-Man and all things lame never ceases to amaze me. So what's your thoughts on bringing Ock back? Good, bad, indifferent?
I think it's kind of stupid.
Okay, as long as we're on the same page there.
All good things must come to an end. We've
you
talked
read
about that
comics?
100 times.
Not so much. I know some of the stories, but I don't actually follow them while they're going.
Then just sit in that corner and be quiet for a second.
Got it.
All right. I have an issue. I was at the store this week and I realized that Marvel is still in the midst of doing a reboot.
Yeah.
DC is getting ready to do theirs.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
For issue 1s.
Why?
Because issue 1s sell well.
You know what else sells well? Good storylines.
If somebody could produce one. Like, the thing is, and no matter how you slice it, and part of it's just our problem as a society is we think these issue 1s are going to be worth shit tons of money. And those are far and few between. And I can promise you guys, the reboot of Batman, they're going to make 75 billion copies of that fucking comic. It's not going to be worth more than $5 or $10.
You know, you say that, though.
It's probably not. Now, when you look at something like Walking Dead, you have to get it on the ground floor. You have to get a first appearance. In these new stories, you're not getting a first appearance and you're not getting the ground floor on a new series. You're getting another fucking Batman reboot or another Superman reboot. There's a very, very, very good chance that it doesn't go anywhere. If you were looking to get a comic that is going to be worth something, you look for an obscure storyline and you buy that issue 1.
Well, look at Outcast.
Outcast issue 1 is worth a couple of bucks.
Now, I held on to that thing for years. Finally, when Mr. Paul Gabney came to buy my collection,
Yeah.
I just gave it to him. Because he's like, I never read it. I said, I'm going to give you this. Under the condition, you don't sell it until you read it.
I don't know how much it's worth. I don't think it's
It's worth
much.
like $50 now.
I was going to say, it's not a full hell of a... Fucking Walking Dead 1, there was a back issue sale. One of the Fantasy Shop customers came in to one of the back issue sales, bought like 6 copies of it for $1.
Yep.
Had no idea what it was. He's like, I sold my last copy for like $3,000.
Yep.
Yeah, he's like, I've still got 2 left. He's like, so I'm just kind of saving them for a rainy day.
Paid a quarter for him.
Yep. Literally a quarter.
It's fucking insane.
You just have to know what to look for.
Do you, or do you just get lucky?
There's definitely a level of luck there.
Because who would have ever thought that Walking Dead would be what it is today? Read that first issue. It's not that good. Walking Dead does not get good until issue 6, as far as the comic book goes. It just doesn't.
It's about first appearances, though.
I get that.
Okay.
But the story wasn't good. It wasn't gripping until issue 6, when, spoiler alert, Carl shot Shane in the throat. Yeah. Shane falls dead. Rick turns to Carl and Carl says, "It's not like killing them. It's different." And then you see Rick hug his son and say, "It always should be." And that to me was like the best part of Walking Dead. I don't know what the fuck happened to Walking Dead, but it got away from that. Now Rick's fucking killing people left and right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a Walking Deader.
Is that what you're going to call them, Walking Deaders?
I mean, a sheep. I could call it a sheep, too.
Whoa.
You follow the flock?
Why? Okay, to be fair, we did work in the store when the show was really big.
Yeah.
And here's the question we got 9 times out of 10.
Where are the Walking Dead comics?
Well, I want to get Walking Dead. Put me where the show left off.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Where the show? I want to pick up where the show left off. Well, you got to go back like 3 years and read issue 1 and just start over.
Yeah, because it's not the same.
It's not the same.
And
it's
that Daryl guy that you love, not even
not
in it.
in there. No.
Daryl Dixon.
Deaths are different.
Deaths are fucking way different.
No CDC.
Babies are dead.
Shotgun blast baby dead.
Carl's eye's gone.
Carl's eye's gone.
Well, they did that in the show.
Yeah, it took them like 8 years to do that.
It was mid-season last season.
Yeah, it took them forever to do that.
To be fair, like the show didn't kill Shane quick enough.
Do you remember when I wrote? So we had to write Christmas letters at work, and I did one. This was at the Fantasy Shop, and I wrote Carl's Christmas list to Santa Claus. I am not a Walking Dead reader. I had to ask some of the guys in the shop that knew a little bit about the series about it so that I would know the things that Carl would want. And I did this letter. I set a new I in it, and I had a customer comment on it, and they were like, "This is bullshit. You just spoiled it." And I was like, "What?" And they're like, "This is a spoiler."
Who said that?
I don't even
I'd have
remember.
yelled at them.
I don't even remember what customer it was. I'm like, "This is about the comic, asshole." And then 2 years later, it happens on TV.
Rick should have lost a hand by now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They don't want him to, though, because it'll be too hard to keep up with on the series.
Would it?
That's what they said.
How hard would it be to say, all right, you just sleeve up this hand, you're good to go?
I think they're trying to make it not look completely tacky. All things said about that show, like, I tried to get into it, I couldn't. It just wasn't for me. They've done very well with their special effects, their prosthetics, their makeup. Like, everything's always looked very legit and believable. And I think if they did some shitty, hey, we just sleeved up his hand and it looks like a guy with his hand in his sleeve, they would be doing the show a disservice. So I do think they would be painting it out with CG, and I think that's where it would get kind of fucked up.
Do you know what my biggest problem with the Walking Dead TV show is?
Huh?
They have characters that are safe.
Yeah.
Reading the comic...
They killed a baby right away.
No one is safe in the comics. Rick could die at any moment. In fact, Robert Kirkman has said, I don't know if Rick's going to be around when we finish the series. Like that right there is what makes the comic good, is you don't know who's going to live or die.
Oh.
But at the show, you know Rick's not going to die. Daryl's not going to die.
Yeah.
And you have safe characters.
Daryl's a fan favorite.
And apparently Glenn, his fucking luck is just there.
So, with comics, we're getting a kick-ass crossover that I'm super excited about. And it's Justice League and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I saw this, and I tried to avoid it.
I'm fucking stoked about it.
Oh, why? Why?
Because I love the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Good, read the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger comics. Don't cross them over with Justice League.
I don't care if they cross it over. Crossovers are fun. It's a way to sell some extra comics, and if we get to see fucking the Green Ranger kick Batman's ass, which he could, great.
Here's my thing. There is no threat that the Power Rangers have faced that Superman can't handle by himself.
I'm not saying you're wrong. But what if a fucking monster forged out of kryptonite, because Rita Repulsa could do that type of shit. She throws a kryptonite monster on Earth.
Hold on, time out. You don't need a kryptonite monster to kill Superman. You just need a monster made of rock.
No, all they need is a Batman monster. Because apparently he's the fucking Superbane. No, I mean, she could have answers for Superman. Basically, Superman's also susceptible to magic. Yeah. So if she could just make a fucking magician that fucking sticks Superman in a hat and he dies and never comes back. Boom.
What?
I just defeated Superman. You know the pulling a rabbit out of a hat trick? She could be like, I'm gonna make one called the Magician. Put him in your hat of tricks, magician. And he fucking grabs Superman, stuffs him in the hat of tricks, gone.
First off, so now it's a Justice League Power Rangers Yu-Gi-Oh crossover? Because I swear to God, that's what you sounded like. I summon my blue eyes white dragon musician.
No, she would make monsters. That's what she did.
Speaking of making monsters, I got nothing. No, the new Godzilla, Shin Godzilla movie.
Oh yeah, and King Kong?
No, hold on. No, Shin Godzilla. Do you not know of this?
No.
Toho made a new Godzilla movie.
Really?
Yes, and it's Shin Godzilla because that's the era of Godzilla. When they relaunch Godzilla movies, they're under different eras. The Showa era, Heisei era, and I forget what the new era is.
Did you say hentai?
Heisei era. That's the 80s Godzilla. So every time they re-release Godzilla or redo it, it's a different era of Godzilla.
Okay.
Well, they released what they're calling Shin Godzilla. It's in America for limited release in theaters. I have to see this movie.
No, that sounds magical.
Like, it's Toho. The special effects look amazing. Godzilla is like, he's glowing.
Do you remember Godzilla 2000?
Yeah, it was a good movie.
That was a fun fucking flick. That was a fun flick.
I own every Godzilla movie from Godzilla 1984 up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Even the movie that shall not be named?
I even own 1998 TriStar Pictures Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Matthew Broderick can eat a dick, but I own that movie.
Wow. How do you really feel?
I love Matthew Broderick. I just wish, he didn't marry Horsehead. I don't even mean to call her Horsehead.
God damn, that was awesome!
I don't even mean to call her that. She's a wonderful lady who made Sex in the City and all those good shows.
Hocus Pocus, which is a kick-ass movie because we're in the Halloween theme.
I don't own that movie.
That movie is so good. Why
my wife yelled at me this morning because we don't own that movie?
Yeah, she did the right thing.
Literally, she was like, I'm outside smoking a cigarette. She comes outside. She looks at me, shuts the door, opens it back up, and goes, why the fuck don't we own Hocus Pocus? And I looked at her with all confusion, like, we do. And she went, no. And she walked over, as I'm smoking, walked over to the DVD shop and went,
I'm gonna be honest with you right now.
Nope.
I'm going to say something, and this is a statement, and it is the truth. You fucking lied when you said we do, and you knew you were lying when you said
No, I thought... Okay, here's why I thought we did.
You knew damn good and well you did not have a fucking DVD copy.
Here's why I thought we did. I always look for movies that we don't own, especially cheap movies I can get for like $5.
Howard the Duck's $5.
I own Howard the Duck. I own 2 copies of Howard the Duck.
I almost bought it so we could watch it on the show one day.
Oh, we should totally watch it on the show. Do like a live stream commentary
Yeah.
on it. Yeah. All right, so we're getting off track. Anywho, let me finish the story, then we'll go back to news. So I always buy $5 movies, and I've seen Hocus Pocus at Walmart. And I look at it, I'm like, oh, we own that movie. There's no way we don't own that movie. Yeah, well, fuck, I was wrong.
Yeah.
So, speaking of scary Halloween-y stuff, House of Haunted Hill released their first expansion.
Fuck yeah.
It is called...
They got 2 now.
No, that's the only one.
Oh, it's
I
just
lied
one.
earlier. It's called Widow's Walk. Widow's Walk.
Widow's Walk?
Widow's Walk. First off, listen to this list here. 20 new room tiles, 30 new cards, 76 tokens, and 2 more haunt books.
Oh, that kicks ass.
Yeah. It looks really good. I mean, the price, $25 for an expansion, it's not bad.
$16.75.
Well, don't $20 for an expansion. This is a different price at a different place. This is online store.
Oh, okay.
We don't support online retailing.
No, that's
Go to
fair.
your brick and mortar stores. Tell them that.
It's $25, everybody.
But then you've got this other new game by Rob Davian. He makes the Legacy games. He did Risk Legacy, Pandemic Legacy.
Yeah.
It's called Seafall. And it's like a Legacy game where you play pirates. And
Fucking A.
And you go around the board. I actually saw some videos of this. You go around the board and you do your pirate fight and your ship fight. But you literally open up treasure chests as part of the game. And once you open up that treasure chest, it's open until forever. So once it's done, it's done. The next game, new treasure chest is there to add that legacy feel to it. To me, that's really cool.
I love Risk Legacy was one of the coolest fucking things.
So is Pandemic Legacy.
I didn't play that one.
I haven't played it, but I've heard good things. And Season 2 is getting ready to come out.
It's an amazing idea.
I don't know how many seasons they're going to do of Pandemic Legacy, but it's a really neat idea to think that virus just keeps going.
Hey, one of the things that I think we should do, I think at some point we would like to put a Risk Legacy group together.
We got to find a copy of Risk Legacy first.
I can get a copy without a problem.
They're getting ready to reprint it.
Yeah, I was going to say, getting a copy, that's not an issue. But have, and listeners, this is a fucking challenge for you guys. Anybody that's in our area that would like to maybe get in on this campaign, and we could track the progress through our website and YouTube and here on the podcast, I think that'd be a cool idea.
Are we going to play Risk Legacy by mail?
By mail?
Yeah. I don't know what I was saying.
You were thinking that we're going to have somebody fucking mail us dice and be like, this is my roll.
That would be awesome.
I mean, we could fucking... That would be stupid. We could just do it on a webcam.
I'm not used to this new fandangle technology, okay?
This new technology that's been out for the past 10 years.
I'm an old guy.
More than 10 years. Shit, dude.
New fandangle technology.
Whatever.
So, Ronnie, you don't read comics. What about movies? Any of the new movies coming out you're excited about?
What's giving you a nerd boner?
Oh, God. Well, I mean, I'm definitely waiting on Doctor Strange and Rogue One. Those are the 2 on my radar.
Oh, yeah. Did you see the new Rogue One trailer?
I did.
Did we talk about that last week?
At some point we did.
Yeah, fuck it. I was drunk. I don't remember last week. But it looks really good.
I had chills. The last shot. Slow motion Darth Vader.
Just walking.
Oh, God.
Like walking on water like JC. That's what it looked like.
It's cool. It's cool.
You don't seem really excited.
I'll go watch the movie.
Look,
I'm honestly after fucking episode 7, I'm reserving any kind of excitement.
But you can be excited for Rogue One because it's not a sequel.
I'm not going to be excited. I'm just going to go watch the movie. Honestly, the last one was such a disappointment. I don't care if it's a sequel or not. I hated it. So, hate is a strong word.
No. We hated the movie.
I did not like it at all.
We did not. We think episode 1 might be better.
Episode 1 was better.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Because you know why?
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, exactly. Jar Jar Binks made episode 1 better than episode 7.
No,
oh my god, I kind of want to die on the inside.
No. Fucking Jar Jar Binks. So there's this fan theory floating around that Jar Jar Binks was supposed to be the main protagonist.
Yeah.
Or antagonist.
Well,
and he should be. He fucking should have been. That would have been a better
said
story.
this years ago before that theory came out. After episode 2, I went, look, it's Jar Jar Binks' fault that the Emperor got power. He's the one that voted for him.
He was... Okay, so initially, the theory is he was the one pulling all the strings, and if you think about it, the first few scenes with him, he's walking in the woods fucking tripping over his feet. Then he jumps in the air, does like a fucking triple-double somersault backflip aerial, dives into water perfectly. There's not even a splash when he does it because he's a force being.
Is that where you're going with?
Oh, dude.
Then explain my hand. My hand is stuck. My hand is stuck.
He had to play dopey. Like, think about it. If you're the Sith Lord, what are you gonna do?
Not pick a fight with Sebulba?
And he didn't have to pick a fight with anybody.
No, he waited for the Jedis to come save him.
Exactly. It was brilliant, and he should have been the main bad guy. Fans cried like whiny bitches.
Which we are.
And then George Lucas fucking backpedaled. You never backpedal.
Don't backpedal. We would have more respect for George Lucas if he didn't backpedal.
If he would have been like, Jar Jar Binks is the bad guy, and then fucking the Emperor kills Jar Jar Binks off, how badass would that have been?
Like you see his ears get fried from the lightning.
He fucking...
Oh, man.
He lightnings him and his ears stick straight up and his tongue sticks out. And
Obviously, it has to be like at the end of episode 2 after he's adopted Anakin as his...
Oh, yeah.
Like the Emperor goes, my master, I found a new apprentice, and Jar Jar Binks is like, fuck you, and he pulls out his little wimpy-ass lightsaber, and then
it flops
over because it's Jar Jar Binks at that point. Yeah. I'd be okay with that.
The end.
You got anything?
No, I mean, that was the most exciting thing that I think has happened in a long time.
That was pretty exciting.
That was passion. Le passion.
Hi, French. How are you? French.
They've been showing us lots of love recently.
France. You know, I kind of want to try French cuisine now. I feel like I need to.
I just want to eat food.
That's a good point. Canada's listening.
Canada, we love you guys.
What's up, northern neighbors? There's another country that started listening.
We've got Germany.
We've sent out love to Germany. Philippines, we've done that.
Japan shows us lots of love.
Japan. Hey, Japan, send us pictures of all your Godzilla merch because I'm really jealous. Like, I'm a huge Godzilla fan and really jealous that I don't get that here.
We've got a few.
Australia. Yes, we've caught on down in the land down under.
The land down under.
Where everything wants to kill you.
That's where I love... Okay, so like a very played out joke, but it's still one of my favorites is the Australian kiss. The French kiss down under.
I've actually not heard that before.
Oh, okay,
no,
yeah. Ask your wife for an Australian kiss when you get home, because she won't have listened to this at that point.
Not at that point, nope.
And just be like, hey, baby, I want an Australian kiss. And she'll be like, what's that? And you're like, it's a French kiss, but down under.
I'm going to do that, and I'll let you know next week how I played out.
Yeah, he's going to come next week with a black eye and shit.
She only hits me when she loves me.
Spousal abuse.
So we're done here.
Guys, do what we always tell you to do.
Hold on, let's see if I can do it.
Hold on. First things first.
Oh.
Take the survey that we are pinning in the description of this. It is extremely important.
I will send you my love. And I have a lot of love to give. I'm a big guy.
All of it.
All of my love.
If we see you and you come up to us and you're like, hey, we did it. We took this survey.
I will love all over your face.
I will fucking hug you on the spot. No questions asked.
Hug?
That's a free hug.
I'm going to love on their face.
You love on their face. I'll hug them.
All right.
I was going to admit that I took it, but I don't think I'm going to now.
Oh, I'm loving on a face tonight.
He's getting a blowjob under the table here in a moment.
You got better knees than me.
So go ahead.
All right, hold on. Let's see if I got this. Follow us on Twitter at Entertain the Geeky.
Entertain Geeky.
Oh, we're not the?
No, there's no the there. It was too long.
Follow us on Twitter at Entertain Geeky. Like us on Facebook at Entertaining Geeky. Right?
Entertain the Geeky.
God damn it. We have too many names.
Twitter threw everything off.
So why do you start with Twitter? Fuck it, here we go. Like us on Facebook at Entertaining the Geeky. Follow us on Instagram
at Entertain
the Geeky. Watch our YouTube channel, Entertain the Geeky, at YouTube. And follow us on Twitter at Entertain Geeky.
Boom.
Hey, I'm gonna steal it from Chris. Stay geeky.
Bye.